hot babes, awesome action sequences, spectacular effects, and is directed by Zack Snyder. This movie's gonna be awesome, right? Right? What up, y'all? It's the Black Anime Guy, and I just got back from the midnight showing of Sucker Punch, and yeah, I was really let down by this movie. The basic premise is, after her mother's death, a girl by the name of Baby Doll is sent to an insane asylum. She then teams up with 4 other girls, Rocket, Amber, Blondie, and Sweet Pea, to try and escape from this prison that they are entrapped in. I'm a big Zack Snyder fan. 300 is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I liked how the style of it was really original. And though I know not a lot of people liked it, I really enjoyed Watchmen for the story and how it was directed too. I thought his style was a great feel to what the comic was, even though it had some different ways of portraying things, but I liked it. This one kind of disappointed me. I'll get to that soon. But first, let's go into the pros of this movie. This movie is visually stunning, and it's expected from a Zack Snyder film. His style is very unique, and I like how it is, especially using the special effects, the visual effects that he has in this movie. His style really works with it. And then again, like I said, his direction is pretty good. I felt like it really improved in this movie from his past movies. His style is getting way better and better and better with each new movie. And it was proven in this movie too. His direction is getting a little better. A whole lot better, I meant. The girls in the movie were pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. And the action scenes were pretty decent. That's about it for all the pros. Now to get to the cons. And there are really just 3 main cons, and that's the story, the acting, and the style of the movie. I'll start with writing first. The story had a great concept about it. It's about these girls trying to break out of an insane asylum using their imaginations through expression dancing. And how it was done, it made sense, but how they just explained it was kind of like, what is this? I'm a very dialogue person. I like seeing movies with some dialogue. This movie had little, very minute dialogue, which, you know, in a movie like this, you don't expect it to have some deep dialogue, but, you know, from other Zack Snyder films, they had dialogue. They had some good narrative. 300 was a great narrative. As for Watchmen too, had a great narrative, had some good dialogue between the characters. And unlike this movie, I really cared about the characters in 300. I really cared about the characters in Watchmen. In this movie, I really didn't care about any of the characters. Really, none of them. You have no attachment to these characters. You feel nothing for these characters. That if something bad were to happen, you really didn't care because there's no attachment to these characters. And I felt that's where the writing was lacking. You didn't fully went on this ride with these characters. You didn't get involved with them. You didn't get devoted to them. And that's where the movie kind of hit a low for me, because in most Zack Snyder films, you kind of grow an attachment to these characters and you want them to succeed. In this one, not so much. And not only on the writing side, but also on the acting side. The actors didn't do that, or the actresses, my bad, didn't do much of a great job, with the exception of 3 people. And that was the main guy that was supposed to be the bad guy, Blue. Carla Gugino, who played that Russian girl whose name escapes me, and Sweet Pea. They were the only 3 characters in the whole movie that I felt really had me interested in them. Especially Blue, because he played a douche pretty well. Almost too good, in my opinion. Sweet Pea was, out of the 5 girls, was the only girl I actually cared for, and she was pretty badass. And now for the style. Yes, I love Zack Snyder's style. It's very awesome. It was very original at his time, and he does it very perfectly, his style. But I felt like in this movie he used too much of a good thing. He had too much of a good thing. The style, yes, awesome when you see it. But in this movie, it's like overused and overused and overused to the point of, okay, I get it, it's slow motion. They're fighting in slow motion, I get it. It was overused, and I felt that really took it out of the movie for me. It wasn't enjoyable after the 500th time I've seen these people fighting in slow motion. It ruined it. And John Hamm, wow. Really underused in this movie. I think he had about 4 lines of dialogue, and most of his lines was, "Oh, I'm shocked." She was like giving me a weird look. That's about as much as John Hamm did in this movie. And he was supposed to be like a main point in the story, which worked a little, but really? John Hamm was underused in this movie. That's all I gotta say. Overall, this movie was a very promising movie. It had us excited to see it. The commercials itself had us excited to see it. It even says you will be unprepared, and I guess that saying is kind of true because I wasn't prepared for this. I thought it was going to be the most awesomest thing I've seen until summer. It's going to prepare me for the summer, but apparently not. And it hurts me to say this, but I'm going to give this movie a 2 out of 5 stars. It's only worth watching on Blu-ray or DVD. And that really hurts for me to say that, because I enjoy Zack Snyder's movies. This is just one of his misses. And I'm looking forward to Superman, so I'm watching you, Zack. Don't let me down. What did you guys think of the movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment below. Let me know. Anyway, this is the Black Anime Guy, and I will see you all soon. Peace, YouTube.